thought I'd just check in with everybody. We got the Grand Design momentum taken care of. It's actually getting picked up tomorrow, which by the time you watch this is probably long gone. But I was working on a couple of things, and I thought I would just share. It's not really like a full project video, but just thought we'd talk shop a little bit and just share some of the stuff that I'm working on that's not RV solar related. So we got this guy right here. That is pretty crazy, huh? This is a top secret project. I make these for a company. I can't be super public about it, but I figured I would share at least kind of what we're doing on this. So all these little pieces of raceway go over this. This is where a lot of the inspiration for our RV stuff comes from, is the way industrial control panels are designed. And I'd like to incorporate more of this into RVs where we can. I mean, check this out. There's a couple of things we're doing. It's kind of interesting. This is all DIN rail. So we're DIN rail mounting our smart shunt. And now, for the first time, we're actually DIN rail mounting our MPPT and the servo. How cool is that? So let's go over to a different part of the shop, and we'll call this the lab side. And as some of you remember, we've been playing around with how do we maybe replace a Lynx distributor with a DIN rail mounted breaker box. And we were trying to get it to work in here, but now I'm thinking maybe in a box like this. This would be good for 250 amps, fully protected. You got your positive comes in the bottom, and then I cut a solid piece of copper with fingers to go into all of these. You could run, I mean, how many inputs and outputs do we have here? Or these are all, whatever, each of these are fused or breakered connections rather. So you got 2 for the inverters, and then this is for potentially my bus system. Got 1 for each of the 3 charge controllers, and then 1 for the 24 volt to 12 volt step down converter. That's my thought. Or no, maybe that was alternator charger. I don't remember. But then I was thinking, well, wait a minute. Let's DIN rail mount this guy. Put the shunt in here. And then maybe even find a way to put a negative bus bar in there. I don't know. It's just something I'm continuing to play with. I'm kind of looking for, I'd love for, I don't know, some other people to start playing around with this a little bit as well. The other thing is there's an empty spot in the shop here. I'll throw up the picture right now of what we were working on here. It was a 48 volt DIY lithium cell, or 280 amp hour cell. So it was a 2P16S battery, good for about 28 kilowatts. Some guy needed it for an off-grid application. It was a pretty cool build. It was on wheels. It had active balancer, Dali BMS. We still got some cells here. We got cells of a couple of different sizes. These little ones here are actually JDs that I'm just holding on to them for him. I also got a box full of Dali BMSs. These are mostly 4S and 8S. I think we might start building batteries more because... So the other thing I want to talk about was those EG4 serverag batteries, the 24 volt, and I thought it wasn't going to be a problem, but I think there's some things that you need to be aware of if you're buying those batteries. And I don't want to say too much right now, just that there's some more information coming out about them. I'm working with Signature Solar right now to try and figure out what we can do, but I do have some parts on order, which I think is going to solve the problems. And look for that video when the time comes. That's probably going to be next couple weeks, most likely. So the last little thing anyway is, well, we got 4th of July coming up, and so I'm not going to be doing a project. I'm actually taking a week off. JD is as well. But I think I might just need some more solar, I think. I think we might add some more to it, and maybe we'll share that. Maybe it'll be a first ever crossover episode between Soda Solar and the Himmelberger bus. So that's all I got. Hope you guys have a great 4th of July. As Homer Simpson says, one of the Simpsons characters says, there's nothing like celebrating America's independence like blowing up a small piece of it. So have fun out there. Be safe. Bye.
Celebrate the independence of your nation by blowing up a small part of it.
All right.